Is that your scooter that you teach
You
the
got
players?
Villanova or North Carolina tonight? Who you got?
Tar Heels.
North Carolina. Sad about it.
Hawks going to
Yeah.
North Carolina?
Sad about it.
Man.
Take no pleasure in it.
All right. Is there any Nova fans here?
I got Nova.
Think they're going to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who you got?
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't watch either game, but I guess I got to go with the ACC. I guess I got to go with this league. Since we did have 50% of the final 8.
You got time taking any baseball games there, Coach?
Clemson?
Yeah.
I have not, because I've been coaching baseball on the weekends, so we've kind of been off schedule here, haven't been able to time it up, but I have listened on the radio some. I've heard Quack a couple times with his great analysis. It's awesome. I feel like I'm there, Quack. So anyway, no, it's been good. It's been good. I'm proud of our baseball team and what I got to meet this
Mr.
Beer kid. Man, oh man, he's a lumberjack. I mean, he's just bombing things. So I'm looking forward to meeting him. But I've been trying to keep up with how they've been doing, and I'm proud of them.
What do you want to see out of this team over the next 3 practices?
Well, I mean, there's a lot. We talked about a lot today. Today was we got one more really competitive day, and that's on Wednesday. But the bottom line is we get ready to go in our exit meetings. I mean, we can only evaluate based on what we see, and just seeing some guys take a little bit more ownership in the bigger picture. And not just the backups. It's just I went around today and I just kind of, caught a couple guys off guard. You got maybe it's a young guy that's, not in the mix right now, and I'm like, what's the call? He don't even know the call. Well, so how are you going to ever get better? If you're not at least getting the mental rep. Just everybody taking a little bit more ownership in their position and in their performance, and understanding that all we can do is evaluate them based on the performance, not their potential, not their recruiting ranking, all that stuff. We get 15 days, and then you got academics, you got the decision making, you got the strength conditioning, you got all these things that kind of go into our thought process as far as how we come back and set the depth chart and so forth. And some of these guys, they're going to have a rude awakening coming. Because one of the things I do believe in, and one of the reasons I think we've been so consistent, is the way we practice, how we rep so many guys. I really believe in giving everybody an opportunity to learn the system, giving everybody an opportunity to go compete, and they can't say that we haven't given them that opportunity. And then we got to go. Some guys just aren't good enough right now. And that's okay. I got no problem with that. When Kevin Dodd was a redshirt freshman, he wasn't good enough either. I'm a very patient guy as long as I see guys that have bought in and they're willing to put the work in. They know their weaknesses. They know what they got to do to get better. Listen, Rome's not built in a day. But I just want to see that commitment. And so just got a few guys that got to step it up and take it to another level, and they know who they are, and to put some of them on notice, because when this week's over, spring's done, and it matters. It matters. Everything we do matters, especially when you got a lot of competition going on at every position, and so just looking forward to hopefully finishing strong. Leggett got sick today. He was the only one that he practiced and he was puking, so we sent him in. But other than that, everybody was pretty much able to go.
Coach Elliott mentioned the other day that one of the points of emphasis right now is scoring touchdowns in the red zone. When you went back and charted last year, could you figure out what happened? Why you didn't get more touchdowns?
Yeah. I think we were 90% scoring in the red zone, and we just missed our touchdown mark. As far as I think we were 67%, I believe, touchdown. We had six possessions. 3 of them we took a knee. So you got to kind of evaluate that. I love taking a knee in the red zone. That's a beautiful thing when you can do that. So we had turnover down there, so we missed a few opportunities where we could have done a better job in controlling the things that we control. But to be great in the red zone, I think we have all the ingredients. If you're going to be a team that can really score in the red zone, first of all, I think you need an athletic quarterback. You need a guy, because everything the field shrinks, everything's tighter. You don't have near as much room for error, and you don't have near as much threat to run by people. So you gotta be able to run the football. You got to have an athletic quarterback. You got to be able to have guys who can win one-on-one matchups, and we have those things. So we should be a very good red zone scoring team. Then you got to be able to make kicks too. You know, there's different. Sometimes you call the games a little bit differently down there depending on what's happening in the game, or weather conditions or whatever. But I think we've got the ingredients to be really good, and we were good, really good last year. We just need to convert on a few other of those opportunities, and finishing blocks, fundamentals, footwork, pad level. Ultimately, when you skin it all back, it comes down to those little things, the basics of football. Winning at the point of attack, being on the same page on the outside, ball handling, decision making by Deshaun, all of those things. Again, it just gets magnified when you're in the red zone.
Kelly Bryant was telling us he's starting to feel more comfortable in the pocket and not just improvising on the run. Is that something that you've noticed in practice?
He had a good day today. He threw a great touchdown pass to Seth Ryan today. I mean, just a beautiful play. Great catch, first of all, by Seth, but a beautiful throw, the timing. I mean, I thought Kelly had a really good day today. In fact, I thought our second offense had a better day than the first offense today. And that was good to see. Just put them in some different situations. But today was kind of a half scrimmage type of a day, and just continuing to work some situations. Really wasn't pleased with the 2-minute at the end. I thought, offensively, we dropped a couple balls, a couple big drops. Renfro had one, and I think Fuller had one. We gave up a sack. But then defensively, just guys understanding the situation. Young guy, Tanner Muse, gets a great interception. Offense got no timeouts, takes a touchdown to win it, 20 seconds, he picks it off, and he's going to go prime time and try to run it all the way back to the house, and that's how you get beat. Because all it takes is a strip, fumble, scoop, score, and you lose. Instead of understanding the situation and getting down on the ground. But that's why we got to practice. Why we got to put these guys in those situations. But it's just like a great baseball player. You know what you're going to do prior to it happening. I mean, you've already processed that, and that's where we got to grow with some of these guys, and just understanding, the system, number one, but certainly the situation, because it's more than just talent. We got to be intelligent, and so a little disappointed in some of the things that we did today, but we'll learn from it.
If Kelly or Nick doesn't separate themselves as the number 2 quarterback, is there a chance that Eric Cooper could come in here and compete for that spot when he gets here?
Everybody that's coming in here is good. Everybody gets a chance to compete. Absolutely. Everybody's going to get a chance to compete when they get here. If they're not here right now competing, they'll all get a chance to compete when they get here. I certainly don't have a crystal ball. I can't. I never know until you start coaching guys where they are physically, where they are mentally. Some guys shock the heck out of you. And some guys disappoint you, because you'd hope they'd be further along, or whatever. But at the end of the day, you just got to start somewhere. But everybody that's on this roster, when we start camp in that 105, everybody's got an opportunity to compete, and we're going to play the best guys. At the end of the day, though, it's not always. Sometimes the media gets caught up in the most talented guys, but that's not what us coaches get. We're looking for the most dependable guys, the guys that can help us win. Sometimes that's not the most talented guy, because sometimes he's just talented. He's not very dependable, and so we don't ever know till we get him there. But I tell you, I'm pleased with Kelly. I think he is light years ahead of where he was this time last year, number one. And then Nick's just steady. I mean, he really is. He's just like an old dog, man. I mean, he just is. He knows what he's doing. And he's had to miss. It's been unfortunate for him the way his schedule's been set up because he's had to miss a lot of practice. But man, he just jumps in there and he'll shock the heck out of you, and because he runs better than people think, and he's just a very smart, savvy, instinctive guy that is competing every single day. I'm really glad we got Nick, and I'm really glad we got Kelly Bryant, and I'm very proud of Kelly. A young guy that got a little bit of experience last year. He's wired exactly like Deshaun Watson. I mean, exactly. The only difference is he just didn't have the depth of experience coming in here. His foundation just was a little different than what Deshaun's was. But man, loves it, wants to be great. And then I tell you, Tucker, same thing. He just kind of moves the team. You put him in there and he just kind of moves them. He's just got a knack for making plays, and he can make some throws from some awkward positions at times. And he's got a long way to go before he's ready to win for us. But he's a guy that's improving, and he got hurt last year, missed a lot of time. This is kind of a fresh start for him, and I think he's doing a good job and taking advantage of his opportunities as well.
Is there one